We're going to talk about in this Bible lesson, lessons from the lion's den, or unshakable faith. And I'm going to go through it quite quickly because I just want us to get the basic for the sermon that I am planning on preaching and teaching. I ask that you read the verses in the scriptures for the lion's den. The lion's den that Daniel was put in, and get a background for the lesson that I will be giving and the text I will be giving and talking about. The first point that I want us to make is focus on God, not your problems. Focus on God, not your problems. That's one of the main points of the text. The next point I want us to look at is don't let them stop you from praying. Don't let them stop you from praying. Pray with expectations. Remember that faith that cannot be tested is a faith that cannot be trusted. The story of Daniel and the lion's den is about unshakable faith. Point one, when God raises you up, some people will try to tear you down. Write that down. When God raises you up, some people will try to tear you down. It's the crabs in a barrel mentality. Point two, which is found in Daniel 6, 4 through 9. Our faith makes us a target. The only thing that they could attack about Daniel was his faith. I ask you this question. If Christianity was a crime, could you be convicted? If Christianity was a crime, could you be convicted? Our faith often makes us a target. Point one, when God raises you up, as he raised Daniel up, some people will try to tear you down. Point two, our faith makes us a target. The only thing they could attack about Daniel was his faith. I ask you today, if Christianity was a crime, would you be convicted? Would you be found guilty? In Daniel 6:10, you notice in the text it says, when he prayed, the windows were open. Most people would say, couldn't you have prayed in private, didn't let anybody know about it? Could you have shut the windows? When he prayed, the windows was open. What point does this give us? We need to pay attention to in Daniel 6:10. Don't practice your faith in secret. Don't be a secret Christian. Openly declare your faith. You got that? Practice your faith in public. Just don't practice your faith in secret. Don't be a secret Christian. When you go to church, let everybody know that you love the Lord. When you go to work and school and play, or wherever you go, declare that you are following Jesus Christ. See, the windows were open. The windows are open and he faced Jerusalem, so he did not hide. So practice your faith in public. Don't be a secret Christian. And in the B part of the verse, you notice 3 days he was giving thanks. He wasn't giving a whining prayer. He wasn't giving a worrying prayer. He wasn't giving a pleading prayer. He wasn't giving a prayer. He gave a prayer of thanks. 3 times a day. To the point where praying became a habit. 3 times a day. They said Daniel was approximately 80 years old when this happened. And if he had been praying since he was about 20, can you imagine how many times he had prayed? Point 4, your ability to stand for God comes from your habit of kneeling before God. You have to get in the habit of praying and kneeling before God. Don't just pray when the pressure is on. Pray when the pressure is on. Your ability to stand for God comes from your habit of kneeling ability to stand for God comes from your habit of kneeling before God. And in Daniel 6:11 we find this. Think about it. They caught him. He was caught. They caught him. They caught him doing what? Praying. In your crisis situation, what do you want your people, or what do you want people to catch you doing? In your crisis situation, the best thing a person or people can catch you doing is praying and praising God. Because the truth of the matter is that people are watching. Daniel 6:11 says they caught him. But what did they catch him doing? Did they catch him crying? Did they catch him complaining? No, they caught him in a crisis praying. What do you want people to see you doing in your crisis situation? And lastly, in Daniel 6:12 to 17, we find these thoughts. Sometimes God rescues us from the lion's den. And sometimes God sends us through it. Trust God by faith. Even Jesus said on the cross, not my will, but your will be done. So as we review Daniel, there's 7 points. You can just take 3 of your favorite points. But there is even more than that. Focus on God, not your problems. Don't let them stop you from praying. Pray with expectation. Have faith, because faith that cannot be tested is a faith that can't be trusted. When God raises you up, some people will try to tear you down. Our faith makes us a target. The only thing they could come after Daniel was his faith. Keep the windows open. Don't be a secret Christian. Practice your faith in public. Don't give a whine and a worry in prayer. Give a prayer of thanks. Your ability to stand for God comes from your habit of kneeling before God. Lastly, in your crisis situation, what do you want people to catch you doing? And that's praying. And of course, sometimes God will rescue us from the lion's den. Sometimes He sends us through it. So have faith in your storm. Maintain unshakable faith. This is Lessons from the Lion's Den.